Is it because of the topical? I don't understand. My internet just went off. And it's a lot to cause sleep depression because you prepared for something and then you just show up online and everything just go haywire, right? What is this? Everything just go haywire. People were on this life and somehow they all had to leave because they wouldn't blame them, right? You are on life and then your network just disappears and you had to start trying a way out of it. It looks as if you're not serious. It's enough to give anybody depression, but I refuse to be depressed in Jesus' name. I refuse to be depressed. So, in today's video, we're talking about how to handle depression. Are you constantly sad? Like you're constantly sad. You are not always happy. Every little thing you get sad, you get depressed, you don't want to talk to people. Aside being sad, you start withdrawing. You don't even want to stay around people. You don't want to talk to people. Then things that you enjoy doing, you don't like to do them again. You just disappear. You just like feel like no, 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 I don't want to do this again. Understand? You just hide yourself from people. Then you feel people are mocking you. You're not good enough. You talk down on yourself. Omo, na depression be that. Too. That is, or these are the signs of depression. Don't wait till it lasts for years or for months or for weeks. It can even last for a short period in a day. But once you notice this thing constantly and consistently, please, this video is for you because all of us are in this thing together. When I mean all of us are in this thing together, I'm here basically is to motivate you to be intentional with how you live your life. You're born once, you live once, and you will die once. So why waste this one precious life you have? Why live to please people all the time? Like before you even breathe, you need to take permission. You are afraid. Are people, what are they talking about? Are people going to, how do they feel about it? How, all I do, eh? Me and mommy Ginger, let me use that like mommy of Lagos, say I'm mommy Ginger. I will ginger you, that's Nigerian language. I will motivate you. Ginger, when I use ginger here, I means motivation, I beg, right? I will motivate you to be intentional with living your life deliberately. You know, once you close your eyes here, and there's a bit of distraction. Sorry, guys. Once you close your eyes here, and it's over in this part of the world, you realize that there are lots of things that were not worth it, that you are literally wasting your time on. And that is when you would wish you would rewind the hand of time. And time is one scarce dropping by 8 or 10 or so on my accounts on YouTube. Please go and watch it. Time is something you cannot get back. So that little time you have, that's one life you have. That's one life you have. What are you doing with it? Do it anyways. So if you're depressed, all these things I've mentioned, always feeling sad, you're lonely, you don't want to talk to people, you feel isolated, just to isolate yourself. This video is for you. This video is for you. You're not going to kill yourself. You're going to come out of that depression in Jesus' name. So I'm going to walk you through practical, I say practical steps on how to come out of depression. Hi there. I think I've been depressed before. And how I used to know is this. So sometimes the point is that you will not even know when you're depressed. That's what I noticed. You won't know. You just notice that this gradual thing, you start withdrawing. Gradually, you start becoming nonchalant over some of the things you used to like. if it happens to me instantly, especially some depression can be short-lived, you understand, maybe for 1 hour, 2 hours. Yes, it's like that sometimes. I notice that I will just fall into a kind of sleep. It's not trance to sleep. Maybe something happened and I'm shocked because I don't cry most times. I don't know how to cry. My tear glands are not closed. But recently I started crying, but sometimes I've watched somebody that literally people are rolling and dying and shouting. I was just shocked. I was just looking like this. So for me, what I used to do is that it's an unconscious thing. I would just sleep. I would just sleep. And when I sleep and wake up, I might be a little fine, I will be fine. And then I'll try to work my mind out of it because the point is that you will constantly want to remind yourself of that bad thing, of that bad experience. Like in your mind, you will constantly want to be rewinding it in your mind. How did this thing happen? Why did it happen? What would I have done better? How would I have done it better? Understand? You keep rewinding and see yourself, you keep monitoring yourself, you keep thinking and overthinking. And the last time I checked, thinking gets you busy but doesn't move you anywhere. So that is one thing to know. For me, once I just sleep, I don't know where the sleep comes from. I notice that I'm too tense. I'll just in the name of Jesus. Imagine what kind of thing one like God I beg. I've gone to load his data. I'm seeing network issues. I beg. Nigerian network will disappoint me. So I will just sleep. Once I woke, I'm fine. I'm a little relieved, right? So there are ways to handle depression, and everybody have different ways. In this video, if you know you got your depression and you know there are ways you handle it and you came out successfully out of the depression, please can you drop it in the comment section. There are different alternatives and things I've tell that have worked for me and for people I've suggested it to, and people I know around me that have been depressed, and this is how they got out of it. The first thing depression does to you is that it tries to seclude you and isolate you from people, stay around people, and that is where suicidal thoughts used to come. You just feel like you feel hopeless, you want to just end it all. So the first way to handle that depression is deliberately. It's not staying online now. The social media is basically online friends, right? You don't even know them, you don't see them. So people can tell you things that will even get you depressed, on social media. And because of reading comments and all of those stuff, maybe they posted something and people are commenting rubbish on their comment section. Just get depressed. Some will just comment and all of that. The first thing you have to do to handle depression, eh? Ensure deliberately you stay around people. Don't isolate yourself. It's a gradual killer. It will just gradually come. You don't even know if you like to be on my own. Like to be. I don't like people disturbing me. Meanwhile, that is not how you used to be here because that's not you. You like to stay around people. You like to talk. You like to be around people. You like to laugh. Before you know what's happening, you're not don't want to stay around people. Or more, the first thing you have to do deliberately get support from people, especially your family friends. Sometimes people don't even understand that you're going through these things. So what do? A trusted person, maybe go for what's it called now? Go for I wrote these things so that I will not forget. You can go for what's it called? A professional help. Yes. So the first thing you have to do, eh, is to stay around people. That thing that want to push you out from people. That thing that wants to make you sorry, there was a break in transmission. I had a call, and my God, it's well the way you're using just one phone to do all these things. I'll get there in Jesus' name. Ensure that you don't stay away from people. Else, if you don't know, depression can trigger suicidal thoughts. So stay around people. No matter how that thing is pushing you, you know that you like staying around people. Even if you don't like staying around people, ensure that you stay around people. People that can talk to you, make you laugh. Then if you want to be on social media, go to all those memes, all those skits that are very funny. This is the one that will scare you. Start watching them. Because you're fighting a mental battle. Okay, it's a mental kind of unstableness. Stay around people. Stay around people. Stay around people. Don't leave people. If you leave people, that is where suicidal thoughts will come. I need to repeat this because it has occurred to me once, to be sincere. I sat down, I didn't go to church that day. I was feeling the weight of the just on my head. Because from thinking, a feeling of hopelessness, you've not achieved a lot of things. I just feel like, for the first time, I've never thought of it before. Why don't you just end school and everything will be over? Somehow I rebuke it. I'm a Christian. It's not about being a Christian here. That's why sometimes you know that that thing is doing you. Carry yourself and stay around people. So if you cannot get professional help, stay around people. It can kill you. Stay around people. That is number one. And open up to people sometimes. Open up to somebody you can trust, you can talk to. Don't die in silence. And know that these days a problem shared is a problem, spread everywhere. But even at that, why die in silence? Who doesn't have a problem? So the first thing you have to do is to avoid, don't allow that depression to make you stay in a place where nobody can help you. Don't isolate yourself. A lot of things like just you don't want to sit down and reason and think. Notice that you'll be thinking the bad things, you'll be thinking hopelessness, unless you've worked your mind out of it. And that will lead me to number two. Unless you've worked your mind out of it. If not, as the thoughts are coming, you're feeling hopeless, you're always sad. Life is too short. You just have one life, no spare life. If it ends in this time, you are gone and forever gone. So like I don't know how to put it. Why waste that time? Please stay around people. And that will lead me to number two, like I said, watch your thoughts. Depression stems from a lot of negative thoughts, negative thinkings, negative a feeling of hopelessness because you've had a lot of things, you've drawn out a lot of plans, you put in a lot of efforts, Malika Bush, and nothing seems to be working, or you're performing, I mean, way below your expectation. So you just feel like giving up. So you're going to watch your thoughts. And this watching your thoughts is a broad spectrum because you would watch your thoughts by watching what you watch, what you listen to, what you read. They help you. They help very well. What is that thing? I mean, know what's in your mind because most times our mind is formed by all these things, what you watch, what you read, what we listen to, what people tell us. Intentional here. Remember to motivate you to be intentional with your life. You don't like on the TV, know what you're watching. You don't want to watch things that will get you more scared and give you wrong information. For example, recently, if you are in my country, Nigeria, you realize that a lot of things not going well. And just everywhere, inflation. Okay, we had the 30 days rant on TikTok. And there's nothing good you'll be seeing there. All your people are ranting about no lights, no job, inflation, and all of that. And maybe you have invested so much and you're not getting out so much, and you listen to those kind of things at the moment that you know you're going through depression. I'm begging you, don't listen to those kind of things. Go to skits, comedy skits. That is when it's important. Those people that are doing that, you need it. Go to comedy skits and start watching those things. Something that will make you laugh because most times people that are depressed, they really laugh. Like they laugh, but that laugh, you know that kind of laugh that is not coming from your heart. They're just laughing, but you see somebody laughing, the next minute you hear the person is dead, or the person has drank sniper and other things. No. You see comedy skit, live on it. All those funny comedy skits. It will help you mind. Then if you can hold your start reading good books. For example, I have two books I can recommend to you. Joyce Meyer, Battlefield of the Mind, Pastor Chris, The Power of Your Mind. You can hold yourself because depression is such that the sulking in bed, lying in bed all the time, basically doing nothing. I've been there, I know how it feels, especially when I invested so much in a particular venture and one day I went there and everything was raised down. I felt, I didn't feel like dying, but I felt hopeless. So you get hold of these books, eh? You might not feel like reading them, just chew them because the words that will get into you will help to reset. It's a mindset, it's a mental process to help to reset your mind. So it's not going to bipolar depression, bipolar disorder, and all of that. Help to reset your mind, help you, go through it. Read the right kind of books. Then you see songs. Huh. I heard somebody was saying, I don't know who the person is. I heard it from my teenagers at some point. Just watch. Just what I heard, I don't know much about this kind of secular music. Said his songs triggers depression. That was what the teenagers told me. And when I was mentoring them, I have a teenagers page. I told them, I said, if you really want to live a happy life, you shouldn't listen to those kind of songs. There are songs that trigger depression. So you should not listen to them. How can you be going through something and you're listening to a sorrowful song, songs that will get you all the problems in this world are sung, that songs like that are sung on that music, and that is what you're listening to. But you alone, I don't understand. You should help yourself. No songs that would like lift your spirits. That is what you need to listen to. Listen to songs that would lift your spirit. Remember, the Bible says, "A merry heart doeth good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bone." And this broken spirit, what is it? It's not depression. Notice that you're drying. You might be looking fat and plumpy and chubby, eh? But you're drying inside. You are literally dying inside. So, what I'm saying here is it's very simple. Mind what you watch, mind what you listen to, and mind what you hear. And if at all you need to hear anything, select them. Know how they select sand from this, select stone from this. And so you go select. Select what you hear, select what you watch. And there are places you should not go around for crying out loud. There are places you will stay. Eh? All you will ever hear is Nigeria is bad. Inflation, the cost of living, transport is this, and you're going through this depression. You want to buy, you want to die. No. That's why I said your companion at this moment should be comedy skits. And if you're a Christian like myself, get scriptures. Thank God for Google now. Thank God for search engines that can help you. Get scriptures that can help you, that can put you on fire. You can keep saying words like, the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my. You can chant it. You can chant it. Let the joy of the Lord be your strength, indeed and truly. Now, depression is real, it can kill. The situation around the globe, around any country, especially in my country as it is Nigeria, can get you depressed. For example, I set this, I didn't know if it was data or something, it just went off. If I don't have control of my emotions, I might get so angry and I would just log out. I wouldn't do the life again. But that was the first thing, you see, to know, because the devil knows that this particular life will help save a lot of people from depression. So that one was the first thing I noticed. I had that issue, the network glitch or something. I had to load enough data in case it's data, which it was not. And I had to come back again. Understand? So after you have stayed around people and get professional help, you need to help yourself by working on your mind. Work on your mind. Work on your mind because depression is negative thoughts. Negative thoughts food the mind and waiting be that. And you're not recounting them all the time, recounting them. That is what it is. And you're recounting them and you're seeing yourself like you're failing. So after you've worked on that, the next thing you have to do is don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Oh my God. Don't be hard on yourself. Like I feel like crying. Sometimes you've put in so much work, you've put in so much effort, you've put in so much. I don't know. I'm just close to tears because I've been there. I've been there. You put in so much and you have nothing, absolutely nothing to show. I don't even know why I'm crying. Somebody like me, I'm not easily moved to tears, like seriously. Because I've been there, you put in so much and you look back and you sit and you wonder what's happening. For example, I know the data I won on social media platform to be able to post videos, not just on YouTube or Facebook and all of that. And sometimes you're just getting 2 views and 3 views. You might look as if it's not painful. It ain't pain, no. It's painful. I'm telling you guys, it's painful. Like you wonder, what are you doing that you're not doing very well? You would want to give up. The last thing you would do to yourself is to give up on yourself. That is suicide. You're already dead before you're dead. The last thing you have to do to yourself is to give up. Don't. It can be depressing. You just make videos and you come out and you're seeing 2, 3, 4 views, 4 likes, and you wonder. So many persons will just do something that is not even serious and did not take much time and is having, I'm talking from my personal experience, you understand, and it's having 1 million views, 200,000 views. Just wonder, what are you doing differently? People follow you and unfollow you. I'm just giving big practically and I'm being real. If you don't have nerves, if you don't have the fighting spirit, you will just shut out on social media and say, let me be watching other people. But I'm here to encourage you because you see this life, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. Nothing comes to you on a platter. You got to fight it. So you just notice that, God, like what exactly is happening? What is happening? So what you have to do is don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Take it easy. Be patient. That is where I'm driving at now. Be patient. Maybe one post can get you to that, maybe monetization, partnership, can get you to that viral video, can get you on when you're talking about social media now. There are times you've invested money, you've built, in short, you've built a lot of things, you've put in so much money, so much work, sleeplessness and effort, only for you to realize that all has gone down the drain. There is absolutely nothing to show for it. Or more, you feel die, you feel colo. Understand? So that is why you need to have something to hold on to in times of depression. That's why I said what you watch, what you listen to, who you listen to, and what people talk around, where you stay around matters at the point where you're going to depression. It is very important. Else, it will trigger you the more and you won't come out of it. Just be intentional at that moment to know these things. And be kind to yourself. Tell yourself I'm the best. You sincerely, you might not, there might be nothing to show that you are the best. There might be nothing to even point to, Okay, let me give you a particular example with myself. I have to be very plain. What's there to pretend in this life? I finished school decades ago. I okay, when I finished school, I was like in my I was just turning 20, I was just entering my 20s, thinking that with the Nigerian things I used to see adverts online and all of that, once I'm coming out, I'll be hot cake. You know why I'm saying that? I'll be hot cake because I have one of the best results in my department. And I was very serious in school. I was like, I need to do this thing very fast and come out and start working and make money and live the kind of life I want to live, like a comfortable life. Then I didn't know that these things has processes. You in Nigeria understand what I mean by process. You can't just walk into an office and you're getting a job. It happens 1 out of 1 million. There are processes that I might not share here, but okay, I'll share it for the sake of people that might not know. You need to have your thank you money. You need to know Abraham on the top. Else, it will work for you, no matter your first class. So it continued though. So I found solace in private jobs. Of course, they won't pay you, they will use you. And I was doing that for years. Is that not enough depression? Sometimes your paycheck is not even worth anything, and somehow you still keep hope alive. But you don't have to be hard on yourself. You don't have to be hard on yourself. I'm telling you the truth. All you can do is you have to learn to plan and strategize. You don't have to die in that place. Like I stood there, guys are coming just 1 minute. I think something. Can you just hold on for me, please? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. My God, I'm so sorry. My food won't burn for fire. And sometimes you have to juggle these things, kitchen, content, and all of that. But now here we do. Now here we do. We're not moving anywhere. So guys, so let's continue. So I said the first one is to around people, get professional help, know mind what you read, mind what you watch, mind what you listen to, and then be kind to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Yes, you know I'm failing or I failed. You know, one thing you have to know is that failure is part of life, right? To fail is part of life. Any successful person says they never failed before. No believer. Everybody in life at some point have failed. I'm telling you, they have failed. They have, me too, I don't even fail. Yes, and I was telling you guys the story about my getting a job. That was a whole lot of depression, but I didn't allow to put me down. Understand? I noticed that I was just okay with it. I was at some point I didn't even know. I won't call it depression, but I wasn't happy at some point, especially when you sometimes you see your mates trying to accelerate, getting some better jobs. And the point is that they won't even tell you. And this will lead me to a story of a guy that I know that served in Nigeria, we do what we call 1 year youth service. I served in a place where I was working, and after service, he was able to get a job in university without a master's. And some of us have had degrees, you understand? I won't mention anything here. We just had more than one degrees. And then this guy, this guy, to tell you that sometimes people, I don't know, maybe it's not his fault. They don't even want to help. Nobody really cares. When I say this, people will be like, you're trying to make people to feel as if people don't care. So this guy now, for example, I told him, I said, please. He said, okay, Unical is employing. I just mentioned the university. Oh my God. Said a particular this university is employing, right? So if you have somebody, see where I'm telling you that in Nigeria, I thought that once you have a good degree, you come out, carry your file, your credentials to an office, they will employ you. I didn't know that it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way at all, Jesus. It doesn't work that way. You need to have two things. Either you have Abraham upstairs and you have your envelope. You understand? Anybody that is in Nigeria understands this. That you have to use and say thank you before you get the job. If you think that because you're too smart you get the job, you won't get it. You won't get it. Some people won't tell you this. So I told this guy, I said, please, I know that they're employing. It's not like I've not gone there before. I have gone there. I wasn't giving any attention because sometimes you can go to the wrong direction. You just wonder why can't somebody just walk in with a good certificates and credentials and just get a job? Those are things that can trigger depression. Understand? They can trigger it. Oh, my dear. We were discussing, it was like, if you have somebody, I said, see, let's not deceive ourselves. I know you're a Christian, and I know, and I know, and I know that you didn't just walk into an office and get a job. For this country, let's be sincere here. If it's private jobs, let's come here. Let me come in. If they're private jobs, fine, you can. But like a government job, you go press button tire. No wonder, I mean, you can't even say something. Said Nigeria will know no peace until the son of a nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. Like seriously. So I told him, I said, please, you can help me. I don't have anybody. And that is the truth. If I have, I would have been working in government, which was one of my dreams and desires then. My dear, that was our communication ended. Because he told me, said his own connection is from Abuja through God. Because I tried to let him know, I say, see, some people will just start putting up this thing, go and testimony like like it's God, it's human agents that God works through. I said, please don't tell me here it is God. I know it is God, but don't come and front God here for me. If you know the connection that you use to get this job, help me. That was our communication ended. So it's enough to give you depression. It's enough to make you feel, like you're not worth it. You can't, like, it's enough. What I'm saying here is be kind on yourself. Tell yourself the truth. People don't care. You have to know that, because if you that's that on that point of depression, if you carry your mind, I used to do that before, and I stopped when I had an experience where you trust somebody to so help you, the help that you cannot help yourself, and you know that so this, and you wish this person to help you. Please, if you're here, can you please like my videos? Please just drop the like button, hit the like button. I'm so grateful. Thank you. I said the help you cannot help yourself, and somebody cannot help you, and you're getting angry, you dey vex. Why? How? I stopped that when there was a job opportunity that I was supposed to get, because for my own case, it has been a job thing. This time, I have been wanting to get that stable job, that stable source of income that will just give me a comfortable life. I'm not asking for too much, but somehow we would like see like life is not fair. We need to look as if life is not fair, understand? But then that is what we find ourselves. Somebody drop a comment. Let me see what it is. Okay, facts. Yeah. Oh, let's continue. Please do. Thank you. So, thank you, please. So, that was when I knew that I was banking my hope on Love Journal Films. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. That was when I on this man. You won't even know until the person disappoints you. And then you start getting angry over what you cannot help, over the help that you have not helped yourself. And somebody cannot help you, you're getting angry. Depression. You just hold the person responsible for that feeling. That is not life. That is not life. That is not life. You just have to know that people don't to send you. You understand? They don't to send opportunity or a job opening. And to be sincere, when it comes to jobs, you see me like this. In terms of the degrees, in terms of the qualification, in terms of I too know I'm overqualified. I'm being real here. Things that can trigger this depression and how to handle it and just. But now I've passed that level. I don't bother about it anymore. So when the job opportunity came out, he told me about it, and at the end of the day, I didn't get the job. I didn't get that job. Do you know what this guy said? Of course, he was so sorry. He was apologizing. He said, okay, now the other person he was able to give the job to was because this guy has a family. He needs to take care of his wife and children. Justifiable, very okay. But it was like, how do I go about it? How do I, I was some points, for some time I was bitter with this guy, to be sincere. I was very angry because the promise was too hot. Somebody was like, he's telling you, don't worry, you're going to get this job, don't worry. All of a sudden, when the job opportunity came, it was given to another person. And if it's not, but that marked the point of me putting my trust on people that I know cannot help themselves, let alone helping you. When the Bible says, better to put your trust in God than to put confidence in man, you're not lying. Better to put your trust in God than to put confidence in places. That is what he's talking about here. I was so trusted this man to give me this job and all of that, only for to tell me that the other person needed the job more because he has children and he's a man. Opportunity. As you see me, so I don't, if you want to recount those bad experience. I've had a lot of bad experiences when it comes to a lot of cheating, a lot of this. This favor. I'm favored. I'm favored. I'm favored. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. A lot of being changed. A lot of people look out like no, it does not really matter at some point here. It's about who you know and the money you have. That is the truth. I'm telling this to the younger ones. It does not really matter. If you know the person, the right people, you will get the job. So it's enough when I look down the years I've spent to see if I can get a good job and then opportunities come at the age of it, they will give you one story. If I want to do well on it, I mean, do well on them, I will constantly be depressed. Where they need that are actually accelerating in life because they have good job. Because you need money to make life. Understand what needed. It can get you depressed, but I choose not to. Forgetting the things that are behind and pressing forward towards the mark of a higher calling. I don't even bother about it. I don't even. At the moment, I had to re-strategize and know what is working best for me at the moment. If you want to be bitter about it, you have witchcraft of the heart. That is why I said be gentle and kind to yourself. You will start comparing yourself. And the Bible says, he that compares himself to another is not wise. You start comparing yourself. If I had known this, if I had done that, if I had done that. I'm sure somebody advised me at some point. I'm sharing this for the younger ones to learn. The person said, see, you fine girl. I was much younger then. I went to the office to look for a job. And this guy was the owner of the place, a very old man that can give birth to my father. Let me put it that way. He's very old, and this was the advice he gave me. He said, "See, you're too beautiful to be looking for a job. You are too beautiful to be looking for a job. See, most young girls like you, they do is they sleep. You understand what I mean by that? It's the proprietor or the owner of the place, and then they get the job, and then never sometimes it stops. Jesus. I gave that testimony in church. This man is old enough to father my father. But I don't know if it's out of empathy or what. That was the advice he gave to me. I told myself, I went home and I renewed my covenant. I'm not saying I'm a perfect girl yet. I remember Daniel chapter 1, verse 10. I think yes. Say, And Daniel purposed in his heart that he will not defile himself with the portion of the king's food. I tightened that covenant with myself. Job made a covenant with his eyes that he will not gaze upon the virgin. I remembered it and I added to it. I said, God, if this is what it takes for me to get a job, let the job stay. That's to tell you what people go through to get those jobs. And sometimes if you look at them, they give you their life looks so rosy. Behind that rose, they tell you what, because the man looked at me and was feeling so much empathy. Like we had to we had a little sharing, talked here and there, and he was like, babe, madam, you're too young, you're too beautiful to be walking around looking for a job. This is what people do, and you can do it. I said, me, for you alone. No. If this is what it takes, forget it. It's enough to give one depression because you are not lowering your standards. You are not doing what other people are doing. You are not, what's it called? You are not doing what other people are doing. You are not in the, you're not trying to, you're trying to maintain your faith and your sanity and you're being deprived. If it depress you, if it depress you, I'm telling you, if it depress you. So, what am I saying in essence? Hold on to yourself. Hold on to your God. Don't give up. Be kind to yourself. Get scriptures. Get words. Get scriptures that will encourage you. The Bible says, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. There was a time in Paul's life that nobody was around him, everybody deserted him. If you read the episodes, you will see it. And he encouraged himself. There will always be a point where you are lonely. Depression happens to everybody. I'm telling you, everybody at one point or the other have been depressed. Either it's a day, 2 days, 1 week, 1 month, some goes into years. That's why I say don't dwell on the negative. Know what you watch, know what you listen, and know how you handle it. And that is what I'm here for. In this channel, all this motivation. Everybody have been depressed at one point or the other. Don't allow depression to kill you. It is real. You see yourself sliding into suicidal thoughts. You see yourself going like you will just be wishing people have bought cars, people have had children, people have made money, people have done this. You're still at the same point. You're putting all the struggles, nothing to show for you. You have prayers. So after you've prayed, listen to good music. At times, tune the TV and watch Nigerian movies. I do that. Somebody like me, I don't really watch Nigerian movies like that at some point. But when I notice that sometimes I just want to relieve my head as I'm coming back from work and there's lights. This is Nigeria. Sometimes you don't see lights. I tune to the TV and I'm watching Nigerian movies. I just want to be happy, understand? Make yourself happy. That is all I'm saying in this last one. Le barata. Make yourself happy. Anything that will make you happy. Oh, let God be pleased no matter who is offended. Make yourself happy. I will repeat again. You see, this life is just once. You have one life. You will live once. You will die once. You have no spare life. You will not be repeated again. Oh my God, in history. You can never be repeated again in history. So I don't get the fact why you are waiting for people's validation to do what you want to do. I don't get the fact why you are scared to take that move. Every success story has a story behind it that is always about failures and mistakes. They might not exaggerate it. That is why they are champions and winners. They might be telling you how they feel. Maybe they want to say it like I've said my share my stories to ginger you, to motivate you that I've had a lot of depression and disappointment when it comes to jobs. And God, I'm like, what have I done? It's not even about the God. I don't even want to talk about that. But then forgetting the things that are behind and pressing mark of the higher. You don't need to give up. The last thing you can think of is to give up. Never think about that. Never giving up. Oh, it's over with me. I don't want to do again. You will do it though. You just have to sit down and to strategize. Somebody said recently, and I picked that one. He said, see, wish if your goals are not coming to pass, it means you have been living a life of wish. You don't have a plan. That's why those goals are not coming to pass. So life can throw you lemons. Hey, I have plenty stories of things that are enough to get me depressed. If you want me to talk about it maybe in my next life, please you can drop it in the comment section. I'll be so grateful. A lot of things I've been through that can get me depressed. But one thing I know, forgetting the things that are behind, like Paul will say, I'm pressing forward towards a mark of higher calling. He said the talks, somebody have told me before, he said, if I leave you, it will look as if God has left you. I said, Jesus, human being talking like this. Ah, I don't want to go into that. So those there are a lot of things to talk. So and that kind of person is a close friend. Oh, what will you do? How do you go about it? So life to handle depression is very simple. Oh. To slide into depression, sorry, is very easy. But to handle it, that is where the work is because sometimes you just feel you're normal until you start walking the street naked, until they bundle you and keep in the psychiatry. That is when you know that depression is real. It starts from the mind. It starts from the mind. Don't wait till you find yourself in a psychiatric hospital. Don't wait till they bundle you or you start picking pepper on the ground. Don't wait. Once you notice the signs of loneliness, you want to be on your own, you're always sad, you don't have appetite to eat, you feel you're hopeless. You feel hopeless. It's not that you're hopeless, you feel hopeless. Just you're hopeless. You just feel like because everything is just working against you. Remember, though it tarries, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not tarry. Even if there is darkness, always know that there will be day at the end of the day. So you need to give yourself hope. That's why I say ginger yourself. Talk yourself out of it and get trusted and professional hands to help you. You can submit yourself to professional help. Don't feel bad about it. I'm going through this. I feel I'm going through this. I need help. While you're doing that, explore all the avenues and alternatives. How you need to help yourself. If you need to watch the right kind of songs, stay in the right environment. Don't stay around people that are depressed, talking about all the Nigerian problems. No, not at all. That is when you have to start watching all these funny skits, Sabine News, Brain Jotter. Watch them, laugh, laugh, laugh your heart out. Never you stay alone. That is one thing I will keep shouting. You see depression. If you stay alone, people that used to kill themselves, ask yourself, do they kill themselves in the midst of people? No, now they will wait for people to be out, everybody's out, and that's when they will now drink sniper or do one or two things to commit suicide to kill themselves. If you know you're going through hopelessness, you feel life has finished for you feel you cannot take it any longer, I beg you in the name of God, avoid loneliness. Eh? Stay in the midst of people, laugh, stay in the midst of people, be happy. Okay, let me tell you something because recently, sometimes when it can come in a day like that, it can come in a month, another things. I went to the bank and a man was there. He was chatting, was chit chat, very excited. I'm just telling you, real life experiences that can help you out of depression because the things going on in this country is enough to depress you, is enough to make you feel down, is enough to pipe somebody. The man was talking, was chatting, was very excited. My dear, I took my mouth for the matter. He was basically chatting. Everybody, no people were just gisting. That was in the bank and all of that in the hall. At some point, that was towards the closing hour. Everybody was just gisting. It was so fun. The man was literally, entertaining people there. I had to choke my mouth inside the matter because I just needed to. At times, you just need to be happy. Understand? And that was how it is. We just talked, we talked, we talked, we talked. At the end of the day, that was how it is. He now left. I think okay, I left before he left. Other people too left and other things. But that is it. I brought this story to tell you that sometimes you might not be invited. This was just some random person chatting, talking about situations of things, how people should help other people, how he has helped people, how was just making people laugh. You understand? A lot of talks and funny talks and all of that. So when I say I took my mouth into the matter, I mean I got involved in the conversation and I enjoyed myself. Like that 5 minutes. One of the things I enjoy doing is talking, understand? So I had fun time that short period and I started going back home. So you don't have to maybe be so serious with life. Oh my God, thank you, Holy Spirit. Take it easy. Take it easy. Life has been existing before you came. Life has been there even after you would go. People have died 200, 1 million years ago, according to maybe people that calculate those things. People have died. In short, the earth will march is some people's roof. That is where they are. And so one day, some of us will go there or be raptured. Anyhow, some of us will die maybe with a crash, drown, and all of that. So why are you so uptight about life? Why are you carrying the matter on your head? You know, as I'm hitting my head like this, God. Oh God, why are you why are you so serious with life? Sometimes smile kwano small. Smile kwano small oh. You're too serious. Hey, something happens, you're taking it like maybe you come back home, your child fails a particular exams, you flog, you talk, you shout. Madam, or God, take it easy. Take it easy. That's how I think. Okay, today I had a sad news. I don't really watch more TV when it comes to all this news, sincerely, because most times a depression person they watch, so I don't watch them. I rarely do. I rarely do. I'm being sincere. But tuning to TV, I was not even to the TV was on, and I just checked. The owner of Samsung has died. What killed him? Cardiac arrest. Everybody will die one day. Me and you, we don't know when, we don't know how. Do you understand? But one thing we know is that we have a life. One life, no spare. So what is the problem? So this man is dead and gone. That is it. And they're trying to maybe see who will be the next CEO and all of that. What am I saying in essence? Take it easy on yourself. Take it easy. Don't be too uptight about life. All the problems in your house is on your head. All your family problem on your head. The ones ah, one day at a time. All the any gbogbo tigbo on your head. I don't understand. Jesus. I don't understand. I don't understand. Take it easy, oh madam. You're not able to afford me today to cook. You have fish. You don't have fish. You just have maybe crayfish. Cook like that. Drink water. Be happy. BP is real. Oh. Once you're getting to 40, start checking your BP because it is real. It is real. Take it easy. All the problem, you want to go for a particular occasion, you don't have money, you're worried, you're disturbed. Ah, be calming down. Okay, that reminds me. You know that woman that is so told be calming down, mom, be calming down. 'Nobody knew that one was going through depression. Next thing we heard that she committed suicide. Of course, she was not calming down. I don't know. She saw say, "Mommy, be calming down," but she wasn't. That was how she lost it. 1,000,001 that can get you depressed, that can get you frustrated. Like you will just literally be walking and God. But am I here to teach you to be carry it on your head? No, don't carry it on your head. Don't carry it on your head. You close your eyes. If you buy, you will go to heaven too early. You will go to heaven too soon. You will go to heaven too soon. And what be wondering, you're supposed to live 60 years. You're just 30, 40, 20 years now more. There are people that are supposed to benefit from you, supposed to help you. Like you've literally cut those things short because you worry yourself to death. Who amongst you by worrying can add one cubit to his span of life? Tell me, oh, me, I want to know. Who amongst Take it easy. Choose to be happy. That's how my one of my mentors would say it. Funke Felix Adejimo. Choose. Choose to be happy. And she was not you choose to be happy. And here am I repeating the word. Choose to be happy. See. Choose to be happy. You want to dwell on all the negatives, all the bads, all the things that have happened. Eh? In the psychiatry, all the bad things, and how life has not been very. You will just slum and buy. So, in summary, we're going to summarize this video. Thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. I'm about to round off. Like, I'm so grateful. God, depression is real, but more real is the ability to handle depression. More real is that you can overcome depression. More real is that it's a fight you can win. You can follow the steps that I've mentioned in my video, and I will still mention them again. Come depression, the snap of a finger. You can. It's that easy. Don't think that it is one thing to overcome it. Like you can overcome depression. In my video is don't isolate yourself. Ensure you are in the midst of people. This is to avoid suicidal thoughts and tendencies. Like ensure you are doing that. Once you notice that you are depressed, you're always unhappy, you're feeling somehow lonely, as if they push you to be lonely, embrace people, embrace your family members. Eh? Embrace people, don't leave them. Problem no hide you, they hide problem. That's what my friends always tell me. Get a professional help. Turn yourself into a psychiatric hospital. You are not mad, and you don't need to be in the streets picking papers before you know that you're mad. It's a mental disorder. They can give you drugs to relax your nerves. They can help you out of this. They can talk you out. They can talk you. But you also need a part to play. That is number three. Now, number two. And the part you have to play is that you have to be careful what you watch, what you listen to, and what's down, what you watch, what you listen to, where you stay, like people you stay around. You know, sometimes when you listen to Nigerian news, I remember one day news and there was that shoot up in prices. It triggered the person I was with. The person staying beside me. The person was like, "Oh, things are so scarce, things are so expensive." The actions, the talks, everything changed immediately. That's why I told you. For me, I rarely listen to news because most times there is nothing new and there is it's always negatives and a lot of things that will even cause depression. I just want to get myself the right time. I can get the headlines. That's the highest I can do, and I leave it. At times, I just it's not something I do on a daily routine. But as he was listening to that news, that's what I'm saying. Be careful of what you watch. His attitude changed. His behavior changed. Things are expensive. Don't you know things are expensive? It was as a result of what he just watched. That was it. So be careful of what you watch. Be careful of what you listen to. The music you listen to. I heard just what music triggers depression. I don't know which just what. I don't know how you listen to it, but please be careful. So you be careful of the songs and all of that you listen to. That's number two, right? At the three. The next one is you have to be. Guys, remind me now. I said it's what did I even say? I said the next one is open up to be honest and patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. Yeah, that was the next one. I said be kind to yourself. Make sure you're kind to yourself. don't be too hard on yourself. Really, life is already hard on you. Life has made things hard. Life has given you failures, given you mistakes, and you want to add to it. I beg now. I beg. So be kind to yourself. And that was just it, right? So I think this is where we will end the video. Just clocked to 1 hour. Like I talked for 1 hour. Jesus. Anyway, I don't know, guys. Do you have any questions? Do you have any concern? Have you been depressed before? How do you handle it? Can you drop in the comment section for me? Please know how to handle depression. I beg, I beg. We need to help ourselves. We need to help ourselves. We need to help ourselves. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so excited that I was able to do this video. There are lots of things that would have wanted to stop me. But thank you guys. Just have one life. I will repeat again. You have one life. You don't have a spare life. You don't have another time than now. You don't know between now and the next minute if it's yours or not. Why waste the time and the now you have? Be motivated.